Yo, it's Destructo coming at you guys raw. Hey, I got Mamacita grinning at me, don't I, honey bunny?
Yes, yes you do.
Because have we taken a dozen takes at this?
Yeah, I was gonna say like 11.
Hey, but this is important. This is, and you know, raw is what it is. We don't have editing capabilities, but if you've already read the cool title up there, this is Chosen7x7's 100 plus sub appreciation contest VR. I'm going to go ahead, make it easy because boop, all you have to do is click on that annotation that I just put up right there, left click on it, and it will bring you right to Chosen's 7x7's contest video. And I would appreciate if every single person who has any kind of blade respect go take a look and sub, if not put a VR in, because Chosen really puts a ton of effort into his videos, and he has some absolutely sick blades. But I'm gonna run down some of the basics for you real quick for Chosen's contest. First, you got to be a sub. You know I am, bro. Second, 18 plus. Yep, by a long shot. Third is a multi-task. You got to VR it, which I am VRing it, obviously. And you have to show a favorite fixed blade. What? Just one? He didn't state it, so I'm not showing just one. A favorite folder. What? He didn't say just one either, so I'm going to show a few. But a favorite handgun and or CCW, Mamacita, being the brains of this outfit, said that means just one, honey. And I can do that. I can. With Smith & Wesson 642 revolver, fresh out of my pocket. This thing is still warm. And notice one round's missing because it's right here. See how the macro on this camera does. There you go. It's the Remington Golden Saber Plus P 125 grain jacketed bonded hollow point. I love the performance of these things out of the short barrel of the 642 Smith & Wesson, especially through denim and 100% cotton. It still opens reliably. What the hell is that? Some kind of fuzz on there. It opens 100% reliably. I love it. Great penetration. It's going back into my, I'll try and do that. Yeah, I got a very hard used, this is a Uncle Mike sidekick, size 3. I got the dust bunnies flying out of it. You see that? Going right back into my front pocket. But let's get to the fun stuff, right? This is kind of a blades place. We don't need the CCW so much, but check it out, bro. That's just the fixed blades. You want to see some? Yep. That's all you get. Let's go through it one at a time. Right here, this is the Cold Steel military, well, it's R1 military classic. This is one of my favorites because it was the first time I literally bought a real knife. I paid good money to get a fixed blade, and when I did, this thing showed me what a real knife was supposed to be. The only thing happened was I got a K-bar sheath with it. I don't know how that happened. I thought it was supposed to be that way until I actually seen that the real cold steel came with a tan sheath with a knife stone in it. Second, this was the first quality gift, fixed blade gift that I ever received. It was from my buddy Canine Jippo. He hooked me up with the Spyderco Shemp VG10, Seki City, Japan. This has everything that I didn't like about the rock salt, which was, it had that H1 steel with a hollow grind. I hated that. I did not like it. This had the VG10 and it had a flat grind. Very easy to maintain, especially on the sharp maker, which that's my tool of choice. I'm trying to learn how to use other stuff because this is now gone past hobby and more into obsession. But it also has a Hawk Reno combat paracord lanyard on it. I did it a little different than letting it hang way down. So this is the one big gripe. No way this is my favorite just because of this. This knocks, if you want to take your knife sheath combo and you have to have a scale 1 to 10, 5 has to go on a sheath, 5 has to go on a blade. Blade's a solid 5. That's like a 2. You know what I'm saying? Awful, 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 awful. I hate the sheath. It's loosened up so much, it's putting scratches in my blade, and that's VG10. That's wicked hard steel. Not incredibly hard, not something like, you know, S30V type steel, but man, that's hard steel, and man, can't do it. Enough said. BK2. This knife is, one big fault is the handle. Handle stinks, slippery. You know, it's the way it goes. But you will see some cut tests on this coming in the you know, months ahead. I love it. This knife right here put my faith back into American-based knife companies. You know, K-Bar stood behind their product, gave me a hair shaving sharp product after I complained about having a butter knife. Man, that's the way it's supposed to be. But not my absolute favorite. Not the one knife I have to have no matter what over any time. This Mora. This is the 711 Mora. I think it's FT711. Does it still have the tag on the back? It does. It's upside down, isn't it? I'm sorry about that. Here you go. Alright? This Mora was from Jay Hines. Yahoo! My friend, Brother Jay. And this knife right here showed me that you do not need to spend $3 to $80 on a quality blade. You can, if you only have 20, 30 bucks, or you know, less, you can get a phenomenal, outstanding blade for the money. This is, I guarantee you, it's sharper than those big dollar knives. You know, if you can't afford those, but you can afford this, you will be absolutely happy. This knife is got more sentimental value than all those combined, and it moves it way to the front of the list. But that right there is from Brother Andy, Stony Brook Bushcraft. The man, you want to see what macro is supposed to be like, brother Chosen7x7, this is the way it's supposed to look. Take a look at those handles, bro. Are you kidding? every little imperfection is its benefit. Look at that. Look at that. You want to see my face? You see me smiling? Yep. That's a polished blade, bro. That's right, I got my beanie in the house on, man. But that sharp did some excellent work putting the wolf paw in there for me. Man, it's so sharp, dude. I absolutely guarantee you I can shave my face with this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at every, you know, it's just a custom knife. Bro, people are like, why do you go so cuckoo over custom knives? You know, factory knives are so much more intolerance, you know, blah, blah, blah. Bro, every little imperfection has its own story. Man, how awesome is that? I'm smiling with you. You know you are. You're like, hey dude, that guy's a goofball. But it moves it way ahead because of, check this out. Look at that. And you know I'm coming at you raw. Alright, alright. Well, why does this go ahead of Stony Brook? By the way, this is Sugar Creek Forge, if you didn't know. Sugar Creek Forge moves a little bit ahead because Tim hooked me up with the ability to write a debt. It's in transit as this film is being done. I guess film is old school. Video is being recorded. But I got this knife because first and foremost, Tim over at Sugar Creek Forge, I put in a VR to his contest and said, hey, if I win, I wanted to go to my friend Andy over at Stony Brook Bushcraft because I owe the man. Tim goes, hey bro, you won, and I see fit that you deserve a knife of your own. That has so much sentimental value. You could not replace this blade. I won't even, man, I cannot tell you how much that means to me. It means a lot. But you want to know favorite, and there's, you know, I got to tell you, yeah, we already know about that. I cut the dang sheet. So I'm going to say, you know, we're going to leave it there. We got to go on a scale, right? There's scales. I mean, you have to have some kind of measuring stick, right? Check this out. This was something that was a dream knife of mine. The sheath. This is the Spyderco Ronin. If I had to take one knife and you know, match my fighting style, this knife mirrors my ability perfectly. Everything that my teacher, my sensei, taught me basically is a mirror of the Ronin, but it still is not a perfect 10. That right there, this little guy right here is a perfect 10 in my opinion. This is the Chase Custom, which is now Hogtooth Custom. The man is serving our country, and that's as much information as I can give you. But this knife right here is from a man that makes quality custom knives and tomahawks. But the thing that sets this apart from all others This was made by the gentleman that saved my life. That's as far as you get to know about that, but this knife is from the gentleman that he made this. If he didn't intervene in my life path, I would have never met Mamacita, I would have never had the wonderful princesses, and you would have never seen this video. I think that deserves, and it is a sick cutting blade, but that deserves top rank. Let's, 15 minutes. Let's talk quick about some. Let's talk quick about, you know, this is actually a great EDC, but it's nowhere near my favorite. I am going to check out some of the 300 series soon and see if they bump zero tolerance up. But this actually, as a knife stands alone, supersedes the Spyderco Endura. This Spyderco Endura trumps the ZT because of that right there. This knife came to me with a horrible edge from the factory. I decided to try my best. I was going to send it back, but when I started talking with Spyderco forums and stuff like that, I decided that it would be a great opportunity to try to my hand at sharpening. You can see I rolled the tip just a little bit the last time I sharpened it. But what I did is I turned it from a flat grind to a convex grind, courtesy of a lot of YouTube tutorials. CKC Knives, you know, did a great one. But let's move on fast. We don't have a lot of time to spend. I'll put an annotation there. This is my first really nice present. This came from Godfather. This was an EDC knife, and it was my first axis lock type system. Of course, because I'm behind the camera, it doesn't work. There you go. I loved that recurve, and it was the best of both worlds. My Tonto with that ergonomic curve, a ton of good cutting, and you know, serrations are what killed me because I couldn't sharpen them until I got a sharp maker. But that doesn't make it. Right there, those if it had scallop serrations, it would be much higher on the list. But it was my first snooty design, and I fell in love and I started going crazy over snooty. And a year later, the Godfather got me this. This is a pure Benchmade snooty, carbon fiber-ish. I forget, it's not, maybe G10, but I forget. I have to go over specs. You want to see a review done, I'll do it. But check that blade out. Sometimes I'll talk to my friend, Brother Brett, over as I lay dying. And you know, he'll get me hooked on a snooty fetish, and man, I gotta put this in my pocket. Even though I hate tip down carry only, I pull this out of my pocket quick, and that's one of the main reasons why I won't change my Neptune's knife from tip down. But Neptune's knife definitely runs in here, but it's not, you know, it's the way it is. Now let's get into the top two. You see this one. This is the take a look. First and foremost, take a look at the G10 on that. VG10. Man, this is going to be one of my longest videos, but it's worth it, I think, because I got the creme de la creme coming up. Look at that pocket clip. Never carried it, never even cut arm hair with this. This is, by the way, this is the J.D. Smith Spyderco. I love this blade. Look at how thin that point is, man. Look at that. Sick. It's just a sick blade. But is that my favorite folder? This guy right here is. It's in the sand. You want to guess? You guys waited 20.5 minutes. You guys are all going crazy over Yojimbo 2. I got the Yojimbo 1. I don't open it hard, and I hope you're not mad at me for not flicking it out. But check this blade out, dude. I look at this blade, I wipe it down with rusty rags. This is Yojimbo. It's a Janus design. Oh, sorry. Let's flip it this way so you can see. Golden Colorado USA Earth. Man, you know I love this knife, and if I had to, bro, I already got one fixed blade that went snooty Janet's design. You know my folder might as well be too, right? I love this. It's my first compression lock. That's the first time I ever compression locked open this blade. Probably don't be the last one for a long time unless someone dares me hard. I love this knife. I love this knife. I sold a Glock to get this knife, so it's very important to me. I love it. So those are my blades. That's some eye candy for you, bro. I hope you know the 22.5 minutes even uploads, but I hope my little bit of knife porn and my one little took it back out of my pocket. My one little J-frame did it for you. For now, it's Destructo saying thanks for your time. Please, if you made it this long, boop, right there again is Chosen7x7's contest appreciation video annotation. All you have to do is click on that, and bro, girls, we're out.